Hello, water signs. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this is going to be the general tarot reading for water signs for July 2024. So if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, then this is your general tarot reading. And of course, it's for July 2024. So just take whatever parts of this reading that resonate with you. And our main theme for the month of July for you water signs is the base chakra. All right. So it could be, since this is the number one, that you have kind of like a new foundation you're building for yourself, or just some kind of new beginning. But for some of you, it could just mean that this month is going to be all about the base chakra things. So your material world, your survival, your finances, your physical life in whatever way that resonates. But let's see what else we have here. Ooh, another chakra. Now we have crown chakra. So we have the first and the seventh chakra. And that's about making a connection with your source. And we have passion ignited. So far, what I'm seeing, water signs, is that in the past, I believe that you have aligned your thoughts with what it is that really makes you feel passionate. And maybe that is what's led to this new beginning, or almost like you want to build something new from the ground up, using that passion. Over here, we have obstacles and challenges next to the wisdom card. Okay, so obstacles and challenge and wisdom are both the number 5. So I do feel like whatever obstacles or challenges that you've either faced in the past or will be facing in July are really going to increase your awareness around something and literally give you wisdom that you can use in the future based on the life experience that you will be going through in the month of July. Now, I do also want to point out that the obstacle here is something small. It looks like this man can just step over the, obstruction, the hole in his path. So I do feel like even if your thoughts make it bigger than it is, I feel like whatever challenging situation you find yourself in July is really just, it's not as bad as you think, but it's still going to give you an immense amount of wisdom in the end as you find your way across this obstacle and into the smoother, wiser way of moving forward. All right, water signs. Now I'm just going to shuffle the Rider-Waite deck a few times, and I'm going to pull 4 cards to clarify this reading for you Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces out there. All right, so we have the Star reversed. Right off the bat, I feel like your obstacle is possibly just that you're not feeling that abundant flow towards you. And maybe you're not feeling like you're putting yourself out there in all the right ways to get what it is that you want. Or to, to reach your certain level of, what do I want to say? Like abundance. I forgot that this card has nudity on it, so I'm just going to flip it over. Next, we have the Justice card. Ooh. So I do see a balancing out that will be taking place. And next to the Star reversed, I feel like this Justice is really going to be an internal situation. So I feel like the Justice card may not necessarily represent, the actual legal system, for instance, although it could for some of you. That card is upright, by the way, so that's a good sign for you if it is. But I do feel like it's going to be like this Justice card is going to be an internal balancing of your own self. And I feel like that will be, leading to what gives you this wisdom moving forward. Next, we have the Page of Wands. That card is reversed. And we have the Hermit. Yeah, so I do feel like Page of Wands reversed followed by the Hermit is like, I feel like in the month of July, it's going to be best not really to focus on those outer things that you were maybe once inspired to take the action on and to build from. But in this month, it's really going to be about focusing more on yourself, growing your awareness, some kind of going inward, kind of like what we said here. You're going to find this balance internally, not externally. Okay, water signs? So I feel like it's going to kind of be a month of spiritual growth for you guys, because this Hermit is now, because of the time spent alone, able to stand on this mountaintop and look down from a very higher perspective. And what I want to point out, in the Star card that was reversed, you see the 8 pointed stars all over. All right. We see that 8 pointed star again, but this time it's in the lantern. Okay. So, or a similar looking star anyway, to the stars on the Star card. So I do feel like your awareness around like your abundance, around what it is you're creating, it's all going to grow in the month of July, but it's going to be based on wisdom that you're going to gain internally. Okay. So I think it's definitely, even if you didn't like the look of this, it's definitely going to be a good month for you, water signs. And this is, I love it when I see like a balance coming forward and a growing awareness surrounding wisdom that you have gained from your life experience. It's going to be a great month for you, water signs. Now I'm just going to shuffle the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and I want to see what advice just comes out for you guys here. Oop, got one. And it says here, action. So, it definitely, how do you get over the challenge here in this card? You take the step forward and then you're past it, right? So your advice is really just to take action on whatever it is that you feel is causing you a challenge here. This challenge is going to be based on something you've aligned yourself with that has literally been your passion, your life's work almost, So I feel like as long as you just keep taking action steps toward that goal, not only are you going to get past any obstacles that come up, but you're going to continue to build more and more wisdom from life experience by doing that. So just continue to take the action steps that you know you need to take and that are necessary to keep you moving forward as well. All right, water signs, I'm going to shuffle the wisdom of the Oracle now and just get a little advice. I'm sorry, we already got the advice. It's to take action. But I'm going to give these a few shuffles for you, water signs, and it'll be 3 cards for your final message for July 2024. All right, and the first card we have here is flexible. So it's definitely going to be important to remain flexible, kind of like what we're talking about. You're going to feel, as you use your flexibility to either take whatever action steps are necessary or to look at things from a higher perspective, also indicated by that crown chakra card. And, basically to let your awareness grow anytime an obstacle or challenge is in your way. That is the kind of flexibility that you're going to need in the month of July that will lead to this renewed sense of balance and wisdom, okay? And we have To the Sea. So with the To the Sea card, I do see her sitting here alone again like the Hermit, right? Just like the Hermit. And in this card, though, she is basically just sitting in the water. She's got binoculars on this side. She's got her direction pointing on the other. So I do feel like your sense of direction and your perceptions regarding your life situation is definitely going to be changed in certain ways, depending on in those times, those moments that you are alone and giving yourself time to reflect, I do feel like you're going to refine your direction and your perception once again. And finally, oh my gosh, we got the To Be Fair card. Once again, this is simply reiterating the balance that will come from the challenge, right? And the wisdom. So on top of her head, you see an owl, which is definitely a symbol for wisdom, okay? And then with the scales here, on one side, it's a fortune cookie, and the fortune coming out of the cookie, I don't know if it'll focus for you guys. The fortune coming out of the cookie says nope. See that? So on the one hand, she knows what it is she does not want. Nope. And on the other hand, you know what it is that you want and need to develop within yourself. And that's going to lead to that balance of the justice. Once again, the scales are showing. And with the owl, we have the wisdom once again. So there's going to be so much of a balancing out of energies in the month of July, as well as an increase in your own personal wisdom, which will lead you to know which action steps that you want to take. But it's going to be important for you to continue to take actions regardless, but just to be flexible and able to change your perception and your direction whenever it might be necessary to do so throughout this month. All right, water signs, be sure to click the like button on this video and feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section down below, because any engagement will definitely help my channel to grow with your help through that engagement. But thank you all so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.